Mr. President, everyone on this council agrees that technology has enhanced people's lives, but it is far too dangerous to grant humanoids the same rights as people.
I'm afraid the council member is gravely mistaken. Transhumanism is a reality. We must change how we treat all of the world's citizens. Humans, transhumans and robots. They must all be treated fairly and equally to avoid creating deeper divisions in society.
A special meeting of the United Nations Security Council is taking place in Neom in Saudi Arabia to determine the human rights of robots. Members of the Council from across the world have gathered to reach a global consensus on the issue after a series of protests turned ugly. Advances in artificial intelligence and companies' increasing reliance on technology to perform jobs previously undertaken by humans is in danger of creating a more divided and unequal society. Unemployment has increased globally and civil unrest is on the rise. And plans by some countries to arm robots on the street and place greater trust in AI to handle national defence has provoked alarm in some quarters.
It's true that artificial intelligence has taken the place of a lot of jobs in our country, but other jobs have taken their place. As a transhuman, technological progress has enabled more citizens than ever to work no more than 4 days a week. It would be foolhardy to try and limit the pace of progress regarding artificial intelligence. The genie was out of the bottle 30 years ago, and the decisions we're making now should have been taken then.
How would you feel if a robot or a chimera took your job and had more rights and power than you did in society? That wouldn't be the traditional model that we're used to. The equality and the rights between humans and machines has to be worked out. Those communities that do not embrace technology will be cut off from some of that power base, and the ability to use technology to drive forward with things like healthcare, social rights, and the ability to communicate, mass communicate going forward is going to be tremendous. One example of that might be the ability of neural nets. So this is embedded chips within the human body, potentially within the brain, being able to regulate your behavior and your conditions. In many ways, the technology might be useful to control things like epilepsy, but the negative side is it might become hijacked and you might become a machine-human hybrid that's being hijacked for the purposes of nefarious means. It's really important to get these types of technologies right and to understand the implications of their combined use or their dual capabilities. If we don't get it right, we could end up with all sorts of challenges that were unanticipated and emergent in nature.
Think about what possible threats we could be facing with emerging technologies. What are the known and unknown unknowns? And how can those working in emergency management and resilience prepare for technological change? And ask yourself, as new technologies are developed, how can governing stakeholders work towards reducing risks and ensuring their optimal use for developing a resilient and secure global future?
Thank you all for your input on this momentous day for the future of our society. Now, the time has come to vote.